Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction bingo for One Piece chapter 1150. It came out at 2 a.m. last night, the scans did at least, so I couldn't do it last night at 2 a.m., but I'm actually recording this early for patrons and members, so good thing. So yeah, if you want these videos early, I always make them public for everybody when the official translation comes out, but I record it as soon as the scans come out and post it for patrons and members. So if you want to hit join down below to become a member, go to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Then you can see these early. I just don't post it because I don't want to spoil anybody with any titles or thumbnails or anything before the official translation comes out, because I remember back when I read the official translation, it sucked getting spoiled by titles and thumbnails and stuff. So I just hold off. I just wait. But yeah, also if you want to follow along and play bingo yourself on your own, or play bingo while you're watching, I leave a link to the bingo card generator in the comments and description. I update it every week. Sometimes there's not really much updating to do, but I update it every time. So if you want to play bingo, just get the link down below. But yeah, that's out of the way. I'm excited to see where we go, because we're seemingly getting into some Gunko Imusama stuff. The title of this, unless we're cutting away and we're getting some Loki and Luffy's group stuff, which honestly, as much as I want to see the Imusama stuff, I'm kind of cool with, because I really want to see the Luffy and Loki stuff, so, I really wouldn't complain either way. The chapter's titled Domi Reversi, and I have no clue what it means. It feels like Oda's been doing that a lot. I don't remember One Piece having chapter titles where I would click onto the chapter and be like, whoa, that's a weird title, what's this going to mean, before Elbaf particularly, but ever since we've been on Elbaf, there's been plenty of chapters like this where I'm like, that's a weird title. I guess we'll have to wait and see what the context is within the chapter itself. Maybe that's the name of whatever Imu's doing to take over Gunko's body. Also, there's all the crazy build-up for what could be going on with Gunko as a character and her backstory and everything. Lots of crazy stuff. But really quick, I almost forgot, before I start reading, let's see what I have on my bingo card this time around. I have Carrot Andor Zunisha, new named characters, Blood, Sweater, Tears, Strat, Grand Fleet Representative, Cross Guild, that was, a whatever, row, Marine, Joy Boy mentioned, Nika mentioned, God's Knights, and Zoan Transformation. Also kind of difficult. Flashback, named attack, free space, which we can click, Wano piece, which we're getting in the cover art, I can already tell, in the frontispiece. Then new name Devil Fruit, silhouetted character, revolutionary, Devil Fruit Awakening, Heart Pirates, Thousand Sunny. Okay, I was, taken out by a few of these we're probably not going to get. Food, Vivi Wapple or Morgan's, Muma / Dream Demon, Giant Child, or Bounty Reveal. I might have an unlucky card again, but we'll see. Let's get to reading. So we're starting off with a frontispiece, which I'm assuming is going to be continuing Yamato's story. Yeah, we see Yamato, page 1, and Ulti here. I love that page 1 and Ulti are continuing with Yamato. I really, really, really like that. And is this going to be the place... Onichild Yamato in the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 34. Yasuie's sword is laid to rest at Enma Shrine in Hakamai. Pilgrimage complete. Is this where they had to cross the bridge to get to? I'm kind of forgetting a little bit of the first sort of, I guess it's Act 1 of Wano. Is this where they had to cross the bridge after defeating the Onimaru, priest with the staff guy, and going to, or is this, I at first thought this was the place where Zoro and I'm forgetting names, freaking Hiyori? Was that it? Where they stayed, and then Brook showed up there. I thought that was this place, and Otoko stayed with them. So I thought that was this place, but they say Hakamai Shrine, which I thought was where they got the weapons that were being guarded by Onimaru. But maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong place. Also, that place I thought was more mountainy and snowier, where this seems more foresty. But either way, we have the children. The adults have arrived. Thank God they're all right. Bar guy, my daddy was Bargai, my daddy was pushed down into the realm of the dead. What? Yasan fell. That mean lady did it. Watch out. Dad? Mama. She's floating. You must have been scared. Let's get away quick. And then we have the black lightning. This is mayhem. Man, okay. Okay, I missed the top panels. We see the children reaching them, and then it looks like they're getting affected by the thorns. Huh? What? Gunko looks to the side, and then we have the haki explosion. Okay, so we have Imu flexing their Conqueror's haki and knocking all of the people and the kids out. Whoa. And we have even Dorian Brogi's crew is reacting to it. One of them even got knocked out by it. So it's strong enough to even hit one of the giant warrior pirates. Now we have Yarul and his people's reaction. Again, another giant getting taken out. And we have one of the summoning circles opened up here. And we have a boom. So are they... And it looks like maybe the ends of cannons? Are they like using the void to transport the tips of cannons to shoot through? I shan't permit a rebellion. Is this all your dream demons amount to, Killingham? And we have this full devil look, which is very cool because it feels similar to... Stussie's fruit. Was Stussie maybe like a succubus fruit, though? I wonder if it was an SBS or something, and I just don't remember. But a lot of people were saying, what if, like, we have, Nico with the sun god fruit, kind of, is this an actual, like, because of the spade tail way back during the reverie, is this an actual, like, devil fruit? And it's seeming more like that could be the case, unless it is just, like, maybe an ink fruit or something, and they're controlling the ink to make it look like devil wings and stuff. Not at all, my lord. There are still many nightmare fissures left open. These monsters were born from the nightmares of this island. They're creatures made from dreams, with no concept of death. I can revive them at any time, I just need to give the signal. Okay. So, before I continue on, because we're cutting away to something different, we're cutting away over to the Straw Hats, let's see if I have anything I can fill in here. We've definitely got some blood, sweat, or tears coming from some of the characters who were knocked out. New named character, not really, I don't think. I mean, they said bar guy. It's not necessarily a name. We haven't seen some of this other stuff yet. We've seen the God's Knights. We've seen a Zoan transformation. No mention of Joy Boy or Nika yet, except for by me. I don't think there was a named attack. No new name Devil Fruit, but we're seeing something going on. No flashback yet. Devil Fruit Awakening, we did see Kiddingham. Then Muma's we've just seen. Silhouetted character, maybe I'll have to go back and look. Giant Children we saw. Okay, and I don't know if there's any food anywhere. Well, if somebody mentions Nika, that could happen because of Emu. I feel like Emu more often mentions Joy Boy, though. So that could happen. I don't have any Straw Hat? Jeez, that would have been an easy one. I'm pretty sure that's still a space. Alright, just glancing back up again to see. Alright. Okay, just glancing back through that, let's continue. We have the stuff here with Jinbei and his group. Summers, shepherd those urchins. Because his name is Shepherd. At once, my lord. He's still alive? The one in the sky is the woman from earlier, right? She's barely recognizable. Where are Luffy and the others now? Well, now Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji should be... They're with Hyradine and his crew. This is the worst time they could have chosen to go to the realm of the dead. What are you doing, Robin? And she's trying to pry the thorns off, it looks like. I can't just sit here and do nothing. It's unbearable. The library's up in flames. It's imperative that we establish a suitable authority, one capable of striking a proper ransom for those adolescents. And it seems like Emu's talking within his mind. It's just as you say, my lord. What do you do with a country that has no king? Damn you, Gibbon. That was painful. And his body's getting put back together, I guess. Blue Ogre Dory, Red Ogre Brogy. I command thee to claim dominion of this island. Henceforth ye shall reign as the kings of Elbaf. You're one of those gods, knights. Hey you, this is all this chaos is your fault. And he grabs onto her. Dorian, the rest of you guys run up ahead. You got it, Captain. Be careful, Brogy. I'm taking those kids back. How many of you are there? Listen, Brogy, go and meet with Mountain Beard Yarul. You shall take his head and raise it up high. And I love the calm, nonchalant nature of Emu. And Emu just making these call-outs and decisions, just like, okay, you two are going to be the kings now. You need to go kill Yarul. And I wonder then, they're bringing out a book. If this is maybe some sort of ink-related power or something, can they just write it to be, and Dorian and Brogy are forced to do it? And again, it's not that it's a literal devil fruit, but rather Emu can use ink in a variety of ways like that, like marking off the map and then causing the ancient weapon to destroy it or whatever. Or it could just be some sort of demonic power and it's related to the book, related to the devilish appearance. And if so, really interesting how many religious themes, especially like Western sort of Christian religious themes, are going into the main plot with like Emu and Luffy and everything. Then proclaim to the people of this island, we are the kings of Elbaf. The book opens and something comes out. That's crazy talk. This is our homeland. You don't call the shots here. And the ink becomes, like from the book, the like black stuff coming out, I shouldn't just say ink, becomes a dagger and a double-barreled shotgun? Or maybe it's just like a flintlock pistol. It would be intolerable to leave this matter unsettled, and it's huge. And they blow off one of Brogy's hands. Now accept my ungodly power. The captain's arm. What? Chief? It can't be. The chief is as tough as nails. I won't forgive that woman. Thou shalt cast aside thy lifespan, for a body unyielding to death. Under Mu's dominion thou shalt be granted unprecedented strength. No longer shalt thou be bound by reason nor common sense. Becoming a demon is truly the pinnacle of existence. A curl, demon contract. And they form one of the circles beneath, Brogy, and this one looks more like the one that was in the palace. So I wonder if the same thing was maybe being used to control Harald? Because this one is one of the ones with the cleaner lines and the blockier letters around it, as compared to the ones that summoned the Gorosei, which had the individual numbers in them and were more like scratchy looking. A demon? What's she trying to do now? I'm sinking. Dome Reversi. Kanji reads as Black Dominion Reversion. So turning people into demons, maybe? Boss, wait. And we see now a demonic face. Huh? He really turned into a demon. He's even bigger now. What happened to you, Captain Brogy? His face is scary. Give the chief back. I wonder, is this maybe sort of how, like, the ancient giants who looked more demonic, or the numbers were made? Because the numbers kind of looked how Brogy's looking now. Chief Brogy would never turn on his comrades. A warrior's pride. And he slices through them, and I love how his hand was blown off, but now it's just floating around. Gabba-ba-ba. I feel like I can do anything. This is exhilarating. Why, he took out Boss Dory. Gya. Let's go kill Jarul. Come on, you bastards. And we have Dory's been changed too. What are you saying, Chief Dory? What about rescuing the kids? You can't take back something like that. We've got to stop these two. Chiefs? What? And all the other giant pirate warriors start falling in. You guys too? Is it because they were standing between those two? Maybe. In any case, we gotta go. And we have now a massive 2-page spread with the Mumas in the new demon giant warrior pirates. This is the true power of Elbaf. And now again, compared to the giants that they were just by, they are now giant compared to giants, like the ancient giants were. This is the true power of Elbaf. It is not without merit. Prepare for battle. The nation shall be laid to waste. It is to be ruled, says Imu. Let us bear witness to how they serve in the crucible of war. And again, if Imu can just do this to anyone, like, what does this mean? And are the giants now just going to be like demon thralls to Imu for potentially even the rest of the series? Are we going to get like a big loss here for the main characters where we do actually lose Elbaf and Elbaf just becomes the world government's giant slaves? Lord Yarul, you have to run away. Chief Dory and Brogy are acting strange. Run away. Warriors do not know the meaning of the word run. And that's where we end. Okay. It hurts because this chapter was great, seeing what Imu can do a bit, even though it's all very confusing as far as powers we've seen so far go. Assuming it's probably a devil fruit, we've seen some devil fruits that can do some crazy things. Like even just a devil fruit power like Sugars could give you like dominion over an entire island, pretty much. So for somebody who has dominion over the world, basically, then like this works. And if it turns out later that Imu's a guy when we get a reveal for the real Imu, then Imu sort of doing what they want through Gunko's body. We've seen Imu fight in like a female form here, and then later for a potential final battle with Luffy or something, you could have the male Imu. But I would not be against Imu being a woman either. I just think that, you know, it's just not usually One Piece's style. It's not what Oda usually does. But I really, really like this Gunko form and everything. And the designs for the, like, demonic giant warrior pirates look great. And before, it was like, you know, the God's Knights were, like, way outnumbered, but each of them felt like, to me, previous final boss level. To me, somebody like Summers, and this is, I don't know if it'll upset some power scalers. To me, Summers, Kiringam, Gunko, they felt like straight up Yonko Admiral, at least, if not stronger, on their own. Like, I think of somebody like Summers and what we saw out of him, and it's like, oh yeah, I could easily see him fighting Kaido or Kizaru or any of the people at that sort of high level that we've seen before. And same with Gunko. Gunko, like, we've seen how strong Jinbei can be, and then Gunko's handling not just Jinbei, but also, you know, Usopp and Nami and Brook all at the same time. And, like, they're not the strongest fighters ever, but Jinbei especially, but most of them are pretty strong, each on their own. I think it's funny as well. The big ending spread here, you have the demonic mom up in the top left, and it seems like the Mumas also seem to have a demon power. Another thing I find interesting about the end, though, and just the interactions in general, Summers and Kiringam's interactions are very interesting. They definitely seem scared of Imu, and it makes me wonder how loyal are the God Knights actually, or are they just loyal because they're terrified of Imu? And again, we still don't know. We see that Imu can use Gunko's body, and her hair grows longer and her eye changes when that happens. But who is Gunko that Imu can do this? Are they, like I was saying, a member of the Nerona family that Imu can control? Because of the sort of lineage and bloodline, they're like a descendant of Imu potentially? Or are they a piece of Imu that was split off, a creation made by the demonic powers? Very interesting stuff. But I've yapped a lot. I don't think there's anything more I got on my bingo card, though, to be honest. Yeah, we still don't have a new name Devil Fruit. I mean, at some point we might have had a silhouette, but not like a new character that we're getting hinted at or anything. I don't think we actually got a flashback. So yeah, I think this might be it. And we have a new Devil Fruit being shown off, kind of. We kind of saw a bit of Imu before, but here we just don't have a name for it. I think that's it, though. So Either way, let me go over here and we'll go ahead and end this. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there too. Tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and reaction and all that. Subscribe for more One Piece, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you're linked to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you would like to help support the channel by sharing around or by dropping a super thanks, it's very much appreciated. If you want to help support the channel though and get your name at the end of videos and also get these One Piece videos a bit early as soon as I can record them, then hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you to people who have already done so, who are already patrons and members. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, FRNono, JA and the D-Band, Jeridan Students, David Lingstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stance Eater, Impure Elements, Pate RDL, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for your support, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.